You complete me. I can't live without you. I want to build my world around you. If any of these lines hit you, I put you on a pedestal, my personal favorite. She left me when I needed her the most. If you have any problems with love, heartbreak, looking for closure, you're in the right place. So, this is Podcast Meditations. And in this introduction, I'll be sharing with you some pro tips on how to maximize your experience, get the most out of it, get the lessons you need, get your answers. And if you're looking for closure, you're here in the right place. So, in this podcast meditation series, quick pro tips over here. We're going to be sharing The Way of the Superior Man. The Way of the Superior Man is a book that was life changing for me. I first discovered this from a mentor who I met, or this was through online actually. I found out about him back in 2014. Quick backstory: I was going through a 9 year relationship, a bad breakup. I had no idea what mental, emotional health was. I didn't know what depression was. I was looking for closure. I was looking for answers. And fast forward, it took me 10 years to finally get it. So from 2014 to 2024, I went through my own process. It wasn't like some magic pill like overnight. So hopefully, I'll be able to share some lessons, some insights in this meditation series that can compress a decade into days for you. So that is my hope, my wish for you, my intention. So, how do we maximize this podcast meditation? Some pro tips over here, three quick points. First of all, please watch this on YouTube, the YouTube channel at Real Talk Lifeline. So that's one line, as you can see over here, youtube.com/at Real Talk Lifeline. So when you're on the channel and you're watching this video, the first step here is check out the description. So in the description, so you click that thing, you tap it, and it opens up. You see all the info there, not just, podcast meditations, sharing the best lessons of the way of the superior man, episode one, all the way to the last one. You will also see something. So it's called a timestamp. So what is a timestamp? For example, the timestamp says 2:55, 2 minutes, 55 seconds. It's going to look like that. Tap it. Thank you for pressing the timestamp button and skipping to this part. So perfect. You tested it out already and it works. So that's for people whenever you start a video, skip ahead to the start of the meditation. If your attention span, you just want to get right to the point over there, use the timestamp. Lastly, you'll also see bullet points aside from the screen share. Now, pro tip here is make your own notes. Someone might ask, Martin, you already made your notes. So why should I make my own or write it? So I learned this over the years, why I still write it down. Better if it's even on paper. You could use Notepad, use your app like that, use your iPad. So the reason for this is how you do this is whenever there's a line, a lesson, an aha moment, it's like an epiphany, write it down. When you write it down, the more it ingrains. So you don't just see it, you don't just hear it. When you write it down, you feel it and you ingrain it in your neural pathways in your brain, right? So the more powerful it is, in simpler words, the more you feel it, the more you remember, and most importantly, the more you will live it. You will live the lesson. So those are your aha moments. So lastly, as I end this podcast meditation intro and pro tips, why would you want to listen to this? The Way of the Superior Man. This was life changing for me. Hopefully, it won't take you 10 years to get over a very painful heartbreak, a dark night of the soul, depression, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully, it will take a much shorter time, go through your own process. But this one has been life changing for me. It was recommended by a mentor who I look up to back in 2014. when I first learned about him. He cited the source text, this book, as one of the key for me healing points and insights, my own aha moment. And listen over the episodes. Again, as the title suggests, podcast meditations. This is more of a quiet, right? You're in a more silent, meditative, getting into that state, that space, which allows you to get insights to come in. Use all the pro tips. Hope you get your answers, whether it's about love, heartbreak, looking for closure, lost in life, don't know what to do as a man, even the women. I believe you'll get something out of this. Thank you. I love you. And I will see you all in the podcast meditation episodes. Check it out.